a fluke kind of a situation.
Walks his dog regularly along South Avenue and says he wants to believe last week's murder of Charlotte Lahr and her wife
in connection with a brutal assault caught on tape.
Focus on a foundation. What's next for the former Genesee Hospital building?
And a community on edge. Rochester police go door to door in the neighborhood where a South Avenue business owner was killed.
This is WHEC TV, proudly serving Rochester. News 10 NBC starts right now.
The City of Rochester is trying to reassure a community shaken by the murder of a popular store owner.
Tonight, police and outreach workers walked the streets near Highland Park, promising support for nervous neighbors. Charles Molyneux is live at Char's South Avenue Wine and Liquor, where the stunning crime happened. Charles.
And after that crime happened, this neighborhood was pretty rattled, and even police acknowledged that this kind of violent crime was unusual in this area. Tonight, they went out and tried to smooth things over and offer some reassurance.
I would like to think that it was a fluke kind of a situation.
Steve Pratt walks his dog regularly along South Avenue and says he wants to believe last week's murder of Charlotte Lahr and her wine and liquor store doesn't really reflect on the safety of his community. Tonight, the city tried to reassure the neighbors by having police go door to door, along with appearances by Pathways to Peace and members of the city's PAC-TAC team.
We want to be there as a listening ear, and we want to be there to assist them.
How do you reassure people in a neighborhood like this after something like what happened?
Well, again, it's a tough task to reassure, but we go in and continue to share the message that we are here for them.
It's comforting in a way, but I think it's still everybody's on edge and just so shocked about what happened, about how horrible it was, and it should have never happened.
And it's all on there.
Charlotte Lahr's family also questioned how the attack could have happened. Her accused killer, Kevin Quander, had been free on parole despite his long record of violent crime.
He should have never been released because this could have been prevented.
As people who knew Char say their goodbyes and wonder about the safety of their neighborhood, some tell News 10 they've also started wondering about the safety of the system that let Quander loose.
There's a lot of talk about the parole system. It was never brought up in the past. It was nobody's concern. And of course, when something happens like this, then it raises eyebrows.
Here at Char South Avenue Wine and Liquor, friends and supporters have been leaving candles, flowers, and other tributes to her at the scene where she died. They're going to come back again tomorrow here for a vigil in her memory. Reporting live in Rochester, Charles Molyneux, News 10 NBC.